What's up guys, welcome to another leftstickrightstick team pick LittleBigPlanet review, and we've got some really interesting selection of levels for you this week. First up, we're going to start off with War or Nothing 2 by Stalking266. Now this level is a sequel to an LBP 2 level that was also just a remake of a mini-game in LBP Vita. And so obviously as you can see, it's a sort of hole-in-the-wall kind of mini-game. You just have to survive, move the character through the holes as the walls come forward. So what's different about War or Nothing 2 from War or Nothing 1 is that it adds all the new characters in LBP 3, and that's pretty much it really. There's 2 difficulty levels in this sort of mini-game, and there's even a high score section at the very end which you can actually tally up how many times you played, best scores you've got, etc. So that's pretty cool. I really like this whole level, and I really like the transition between each character. You just move along the menu and you just start playing it. That's actually very smooth and easy and just really good. There were a few bugs though I found during this level, is that on some of your first playthroughs with each character, the character won't actually load properly. It will just sort of spring up an empty character and then nothing will happen, then it just dies and you start again, which isn't really all too bad because it's quite a minor sort of bug, but it does get on your nerves. Maybe if you start playing, you can switch between the characters very quickly. It's a bit of a shame, and I guess it's sort of lost the multiplayer aspect, which has been pretty interesting. But overall, this is a very nice level. Next up, we have Battlestations, Spaceship Ingenuity. This was an adventure level, which is pretty cool, and it was quite a long level, which was split up into individual parts. So that's why I was putting in an adventure setting. There's sort of 4 decks that you sort of progress through. You start off with the lowest deck, I guess, and you work your way up to the bridge. And it's a very spaceship, obviously, style level sci-fi. Aesthetics look very good and nicely detailed. What was really cool about this adventure is that they had very sort of unique logic. Not so much unique logic, but unique use of obstacles. So, you could repair tubes. That's sort of, it's basically just holding onto a switch for a set amount of time. But, it's not something you see that often in LBP, which is very nice. Then you've got, there's a whole breach which you have to, again, flip the switch to store the airlock. And then there's also coded doors, and there's also a little shooter, and it's a very nice variety of things to do in gameplay, and then probably the biggest plus of this, as well as there's lots of dynamic destruction of the environment as you're going through, which just really helps immerse you and make the whole level more exciting. The only things I would say were were sort of maybe the switches look a bit out of place, and maybe the shooting sections felt a bit too long, because it was very simple and basic, but it's nice to have that change up in what you're actually doing. And I found it quite good that the levels transitioning between each one was sort of like an elevator ride, which was a very, very nice touch and really well deserving of team pick this level. Next up, we have Sacklings by Feyneik. Now Feyneik actually used to be named XXLuffy53XX, but he's changed his PSN ID, which makes it a lot more easy to say. And this Sacklings level is very obviously based off the Lemmings. It's got a great looking style, and obviously it's a nice concept, bringing in the Lemmings sort of thing into LBP. Obviously, Sackling Sackbones is pretty cool, and it fits in theme as well. The actual UI looks very nice as well. It's a bit of a shame that there's only a very few levels in this Sacklings level, very few sub stages. There were a few issues that I had with it. I found a few bugs sort of thing. The camera seemed to move off on its own, and sort of the HUD didn't really move around with it sort of thing, so it kind of felt a bit odd sometimes with the camera angle. And it's, I found it not as clear in the rules section what we had to do on some bits, like the bone block. I just didn't want to understand what I had to do for that. It wasn't all too clear about how to get to it. And it was a bit annoying that the rules page you couldn't go back and forth. But overall, this is very, very nice. And also, some of the things that I had issues with some Sacklings actually fell through the planks, which is kind of, you don't want that at all. But overall, a very accurate lemming-inspired level. Now we go on to this week's team picks. First off is The Fencing by Nickskyfar-JP. This was a very simple looking level, as you can actually see. The aesthetics obviously can do with a lot of improvement, but as the Feyneik basics of it is, is very good. The actual controls felt alright. The actual sword movements though sometimes didn't feel all too intuitive. The actual swings and poking stuff, it felt kind of weird, and sort of made those like bent, weird angles and shapes when you're actually attacking the opponent. This is actually a multiplayer level, so that's really good. You can actually play it on your own, and there is AI to fight against, or you can just play with another player. I like that there's that option of being one player or two player rather than just only being two players. I really like the clashing sounds of the swords. Actually, that was pretty cool and really neat. And I like how it's only the sword that blocks the actual stab or attack. Apart from aesthetics, there's quite a few things I feel that could be improved upon. I felt that there was a weird recoil on when you actually have a hit, which I'm not sure if that is all too natural. And then it also seemed like you could actually cheat by sort of pushing the character off the actual stage rather than actually necessarily killing it by hitting the head a set number of times. It's nice that the head actually has a health bar as well, and that single player is sort of like a survival thing. Next up we have Peaceful Paradise by Ola 2020. This was quite a beautiful level. As with most of Ola 2020's levels, there's a sort of set style that you can expect from Ola 2020. This was surprisingly actually an LBP 2 level. There was a Peaceful Paradise 2 level that was unfinished, that was published more recently in LBP 3, but this was an LBP 2 level that was team picked, so that was quite interesting. But first off, let's talk about the actual level itself. It starts off quite tranquil and beautiful, uses the hero cape, and it's got quite a nice flow in some bits, but obviously some obstacles seemed obsolete. They weren't necessary at all for some of it, like some of these wall jump sections I just completely skipped, didn't need to use them at all, which kind of felt a bit weird. And one of my major complaints about this level is that seemingly as we progressed through the level, it aesthetically got more and more simple. So it felt like, as Ola 2020 went through the level, it got lazier and lazier. At least that's what I felt anyways, which was a bit disappointing to see in Team Pick level, to be honest, because it starts off looking very nice. It just kind of trails off near the end, which is a bit of a shame. And also another complaint would be with these obstacles, some of the distance between some of them seemed a bit unnecessarily long, which is a bit of a shame as well. Not quite as smooth as it could be. And finally, we have Motion Valley by Ximuri. I mean, all of this week's team picks we actually played before in the past, we've shown you before, and I think it's great that Motion Valley finally got a team pick because I felt it was a very polished level. It had a really cool mechanic using the brain crane. We don't actually need to use the moves, we just use the right analog stick to basically connect to and move or control other obstacles within the range. So that was really cool. There's actually a nice variety of obstacles that interacts with this brain crane. It's not just a simple just connect to it left, right. There's actually a few different sort of uses for it, which is really cool. The level was set in a beautiful garden setting. It looked very nice aesthetically. It was very good, and it had collectibles as well throughout, which were nicely placed. Overall, I don't really have much to complain about Motion Valley at all. It's a very nice level. Very smooth, aesthetically everything was good, sound was good. The only thing that I guess would be a negative would be that it was a shame that it was a bit short. I felt like it. When we got to the end, it made me feel wanting more, and it's a bit of a shame that Ximuri hasn't actually followed up with more of Motion Valley, because the brain crane is very rarely used by people in the community, which would be nice to see more of it being used by other creators in LBP. So if you guys liked these levels or this review, click that like button below, and don't forget to let me know what you think about them in the comments below, because it's always great to see what you think about these levels as well as just what I think about them. And I hope you enjoyed. Definitely stay tuned, click that bell button to be notified of more LBP goodness.